Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really well. So today I'm back with another video of Aspirin Plus series. So let's start. So the problem statement for today is we will consider the flow of water between two tanks that are 2 kilometers apart and they are connected via pipes, valves, different fittings and a pump to transport water from first tank to the second. We will use steam NBS as property method and the only component which is under consideration is water. Our flow sheet should look like this. We are transporting water from tank 1 to tank 2. Select new and select specialty chemicals with metric units. Then create. You can type water and press enter. To enter property methods, select steam NBS. Here also steam NBS and click next. So the property analysis is complete. Go to the simulation environment and now we will make the flow sheet which I have shown you earlier. You can make a flow sheet like this. You can select this tank under mixer splitters tab and select this tank. For valves, you can go to pressure changes tab and select from there. Similarly, pipe segments are also being selected from pressure changes tab, and for pumps you can select from here, and similarly you can get the material stream from this tab. Now we will enter the inputs which are required. Earlier I have just added the components, not the inputs. Now we will enter the inputs. Let's go to the feed stream 0. Enter temperature as 25 degrees Celsius and pressure 2 atmosphere, and the flow rate of water will be 10,000 kgs per hour. After entering feed component, now we will move to valve 1. Click it. Select calculate outlet pressure for specified valve. The percentage opening will be 50, and under valve parameters tab select butterfly. The manufacturer will be this and style will be ANSI class 300. Size will be 3 inches. Now we will move to another component which is pipe. Now we will enter pipe length which is 1 kilometers. We will use pipe schedules. The material is stainless. Schedule will be 40S and nominal dia is 2.5 inches. Go to thermal specifications tab. Select adiabatic. Next go to fittings 1. Select screwed. So the number of gate valves will be 2. Butterfly valve will be 1 and 90-degree elbows are 6. Straight T's are 10. Now move to the next valve. This is quite similar to all the specifications that we have put in the valve 1. So it was calculate outlet pressure. Percentage opening will be 50. And now we will move to valve parameters. So here the valve type is ball, manufacturer this, style will be metal seated full port, and size is 3 inches. Now we are done with valve 2. We will move on to the pump. Outlet specification is discharge pressure. We will specify discharge pressure of 3 bar, and we will not put efficiencies and other stuff because it will calculate it itself. We will move on to the next valve. Same outlet pressure, it is 50% opening, and under valve parameters tab it is globe, and manufacturer is this. Style will be equal percent flow, and size again 3 inches. Moving on to the next component, which is pipe 2. So the specifications here will be similar to the pipe 1. Let's enter them. Pipe length was 1 kilometers. We will use pipe schedules. The material was stainless, schedule 40S, and nominal diameter was 2.5 inches. Let's move to thermal specification, which was adiabatic. Then fittings 1. The connection type was screwed. Number of gate valves 2. Then here 1, and this was 6. Straight T's were 10. Now let us move to valve 4. Again, similar things. Calculate outlet pressure. This was 50% opening, and valve parameters. Valve type was globe, manufacturer this, and there was this difference. Here the style was V810 linear flow, and again the size was 3 inches. So let's run, and you can see that results are available. Now we will see one by one. Let us analyze the results now. This pipe is 1 kilometers long or 1000 meters long. You can notice that there is a significant pressure drop, and this is due to the friction along the pipe in addition to the presence of 19 fitting objects. That is why the pressure inside tank 1 is 2 atmosphere. So this pressure is quite large to overcome all types of friction along with fittings. Also, the equivalent pipe length is 1.025 kilometers. Originally, the length of the pipe is 1000 meters, but here it is 1025 meters. So this extra 25 meter accounts for the resulting friction due to presence of fitting objects in a manner equivalent to having a pipe of a total length equal to 1025 meters, but with no installed fitting. You can also see inlet and outlet conditions under streams tab, which is adjacent to the summary, and you can see that the Reynolds number is very high. That means the flow inside the pipe is turbulent, and there is a pressure drop. So you can also see the pressure profile from here. If you click this, you will get this kind of profile. So there is a constant decrease in the pressure as the distance increases. So this is because of the energy dissipation due to friction. Now we will see pump results. So the fluid power is 0.69 kilowatts, which is equal to the brake power, which is 1.65 times the pump efficiency, which is 0.42. So this means that only 42.14% is utilized to elevate the pressure of fluid. Rest goes in the viscous dissipation. And the pressure change is around 2.5 bar, which is the difference in pressure between inlet and outlet streams. Also, the available NPSH is 4.8 meters, and available NPSH should be greater than the required NPSH to avoid cavitation. So cavitation is a formation of bubbles at the inlet of pump which will travel along with the liquid. So this will result in reduced pump performance. Let us analyze valve results now. So we have 4 valves and all of them were 50% opened. This may cause choking. The liquid flow through restriction decreases the liquid pressure to below that of liquid vapor pressure at prevailing temperature, and at that point cavitation might occur. The likelihood of cavitation in a valve is measured by cavitation index. So the cavitation index is measured between 0 to 1 and it is represented by the symbol Kc. If Kc is equal to 1, then cavitation will occur and valve will choke. And if Kc is greater than 1, then the processed liquid will get converted to superheated vapor, and this is the worst condition that can occur. Also, the cavitation index of valve 2 is 0.04. The cavitation index of valve 3 is 0.125, which is quite high, and cavitation index of valve 4 is 0.02. So out of the 4 valves, valve 3 is quite vulnerable. If you want to see the stream results, you can click here and this screen will appear. So the pressure at the starting, that is in tank 1, was 2 atmosphere, and the pressure inside tank 2 is 1.09 atmosphere.
I hope you guys find the video quite useful, and if you have any doubts, you can write to us via email. Also, if you want to stay updated to the latest content, don't forget to follow our Instagram page. The link is in the description box below. And last but not the least, if you like the video, don't forget to press the like button and do subscribe. Thank you.